Yo, what's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. Happy Thursday. And what I'm going to do right now is jump into the Bitcoin price, because last night we hit 29,000. And then, of course, you know, a lot of people were over leveraged doing 100x and doing a whole bunch of stupid longs, right, at that level. And guess what? Those longs got clapped, so we came right back down. And before we do jump into the Bitcoin price, just left the barbershop. You know, had to go get fresh. You did. So what I want you to do, please, is to hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment if you can, and make sure you go to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris and get 10 bucks free Bitcoin. And right now we're going to jump into the Bitcoin price to see what's going to happen throughout the day and also throughout the weekend. All right, let's look here, guys. As you can see, we are coming down to this range. We were selling off. I think we will. We're on the, let me jump to the hourly chart. Excuse me. All right, so looking at the hourly chart, we're coming down, guys. We're coming down, coming down. So again, it wouldn't surprise me if we came down, excuse me, to about 28,000. 28,000, or even here, 28.1 to 28,000. We could bounce. If we lose those levels, of course, we're coming back down to about 27.5. All right, so be on the lookout for that. Let's look at market cipher also coming down, but as you can see, the money flow in the asset itself is still green, so we're still good on that. And I think we could possibly turn up on the VWAP as well. Let's jump to the 4-hour chart on the market cipher. Okay, we're coming down. We're looking like we have a sell-off coming down. Look at that, guys. As I mentioned previous videos, we got some pumps coming in. We pumped all the way up to 29,000, and now looks like we're gonna excuse me, correct a little bit. And money flow, as I mentioned, was gonna come up, and it did come up on the 4-hour, so that's great. VWAP coming down, unfortunately, but I think we could still come up, so we'll see what happens. Let's jump to the 1-day chart, the daily chart. Oh, just as predicted, came down, come up. Money flow is still kind of coming down, so we'll see how this plays out over the next few days, but looking pretty good on the daily, and that flag is still intact. Again, we hit $29,184 on Bitcoin last night. I got the alerts because, you know, I got those alerts set, so I was alerted when we did hit that, and everybody was going pretty crazy on Twitter. Everybody started to go long, and then you got clapped because everybody wants to go long when we hit yearly highs, and that's not the way to do it. You want to go long at supports and sell at resistance. If that's how you're going to trade, that's if you're going to trade, if you are a trader. Or you can just stack up, you know, when Bitcoin hits a great, let's see, right here would be a great example at 26.5, great point to dollar cost average, guys. So, you know, we'll see how this plays out over the next few days. Let's go back down to the actually, we're looking at the market cipher, and I didn't check the chart here just for the 4-hour. So it looks like we are coming down. This could be a possible flag again on the 4-hour, and we do have that daily flag as well. So we'll see how this plays out, and then let's go to we were already looking at the daily. Let's jump to the 1-hour one more time. 1 hour. We need some support. You possibly could have some support at 27.9. I'll put another alert here at 27.5, and not likely, but we could come all the way back down to 26. So I'll put alerts for all these, and I'll put another alert here once we pass the high that we reached last night. Boom. This could be a possible situation again, guys. I think a lot of people are, once again, this could play out again. Matter of fact, I need to find that website that I look up the short interest. I cannot remember it at the moment, so I'm not going to look it up, but I'll look it up. I think a lot of people, again, are going to do the same thing, guys. Let's see. I think a lot of people are going to go short, right? Because there's a lot of bears, and again, understandable to go short. However, we could turn back up on the hourly, and the money flow is still green, so it's not a great idea, in my opinion, to be shorting Bitcoin at this moment in time. So we could come down a little bit more. However, I think, again, Bitcoin's going to do the same thing. The longs just got clapped. Bears and longs, bulls and bears got clapped. Shorts and longs got clapped. So I think we're going to be back to the bears getting clapped, guys. So looking at this chart, I think we'll come down. A bunch of trucks driving by Mike right now. I apologize. All right, so I think we could come down a little bit more, trapping the bears, get all the shorts excited, because as soon as a red candle comes, all the bears start coming out and talking reckless. So, I think the bears going to come in, step in, and get clapped up again, and that's going to push us up to 30,000 in my opinion. So we'll see how this plays out over the next few days and over the weekend. I think we'll definitely hit 30,000 over the weekend as well, especially tomorrow's Friday. And it's been a little bit quiet. It's been a little bit too quiet with the banks, right? I think because we know what's going on with the banks, and I think they're just trying to keep everything under wraps as far as bank runs and keeping people calm, and most people don't even care that the banks are collapsing, right? It's only really mostly Bitcoiners and people that are financially literate that understand what's going on. So with that being said, let's jump into my Twitter feed real quick. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, of course, at Chris Knight 407. Now, Haley said Elizabeth Warren isn't building an anti-crypto army. She's building a pro-CBC army. That is absolutely right. Absolutely right. So we're going to jump to my page here. So guys, make sure you go to swanbitcoin.com. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. All right. Make sure you hit that follow. I'm on IG as well. We'll just go through here. Oh, I actually posted on Facebook. I actually go to that post in just a second. Orange pilled via Facebook. Let's go. I spelled pilled wrong. I was excited, but I edited it. So let's see. You bought a little bit of Bitcoin today because of your post. Just $3,000 worth though, and I set up $100 a week. Purchase through Coinbase. I told him not to go through Coinbase. I told him to go through Swan because I got love for Swan all day, every day. All right. Shout out to Max Kaiser. Supply shock incoming. I think this is very important to listen to, so we're going to go ahead and play this.
Here's the crazy part. 37 million people who use Fidelity have just been given access to buy Bitcoin. Here's the crazy part. There are currently only 19 million Bitcoin in existence. If every single customer at Fidelity wanted to buy some BTC, they could only get 0.5 BTC. What's crazier still, there are only 2.1 million BTC on exchanges for sale. So if Fidelity customers wanted to buy every single coin, then they could only get around 0.05 BTC each. This Fidelity story is crazy. 37 million.
All right, hopefully the volume played on that, because if not, just go to my Twitter and watch it. But basically saying that Fidelity's customer base can only afford or can only really get 0.05 Bitcoin or 0.005 because of obviously the scarcity of Bitcoin and what's available on exchanges. That is a crazy statistic. And also, few people understand that it's less than 21 million because, again, the 21 million all hasn't even been mined yet. On top of that, you got to remember a lot of people lost their Bitcoin from early in the days. You also got to remember that a lot of people are still losing their Bitcoin now. So you got to remember these things. Bitcoin is going to be a lot more scarce than the 21 million or the 19 million that's available because, again, people have lost their keys. For an example, Alex Jones, I think he had 5,000 Bitcoin. Max Kaiser gave him, gone, lost forever. So you got to remember these things. And that's why I said a supply shock is incoming soon, especially when the banks start to go crazy and everybody starts to reallocate and start to buy Bitcoin because they understand finally, if they understand finally the power of Bitcoin. So, I always got to share that positivity, share love to you guys. You deserve a life full of happiness and positivity. So make sure you guys stay happy, stay positive. When you reach the season you've been praying for, you'll realize why you had to go through the fire to get there. Life is hard and diamonds are made out of pressure. So if you're putting under some pressure right now, just keep pushing. Thank God. And, you're going to come out a diamond on the other side. So just keep your head up and keep grinding. You're loved. I love you. God loves you. We're going to keep pushing together. And we're going to continue to take it to the next level. You're valuable. You're worthy. The path forward is clear. The solutions are here now. I am healing and evolving. So, just keep the positivity. Keep the faith. Financial advice. You don't have enough Bitcoin, so make sure you go buy some more Bitcoin right now. And I always post some funny things here on Twitter. So, you know, just make sure you guys go and follow and share, and just keep doing what you guys do, man. And this is Bitcoin Chris checking out. It's another beautiful day here in Orlando. Again, I just got a fresh shape up, and I just want to come and give you guys some of the Bitcoin news updates. And we're going to continue to take it to the next level. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Much love. Peace.